11 habits that will keep you poor every day. Do you want to be poor for the rest of your life? You have a decision to make on which habits you are willing to break to avoid the trap of poverty. It is your choice. The following are the 11 habits are making you poor day by day. 1. You focus on linear income instead of passive income. Most people focus on linear income in the name of salary, allowances and one-off payments. Wise men, on the other hand, focus on passive income in the name of royalties, interest rates, value addition and profit. Relying on linear income is similar to using buckets to fetch water from the river. With time, you'll get too old and too tired to transport them to and fro, and that means you'll have to start for as long as you don't go to the river. Buckets relying on passive income, on the other hand, is similar to building a pipeline. It may require a lot of work at the beginning, but with time, you'll no longer have to go to the river to get water. The river will come to you, and you'll not starve. 2. You're still waiting to start your journey of success. Everyone wants to succeed, but very few people are willing to step into the cold waters. Do you see the problem here? In the history of the world, no marathon race has ever been won or even finished by someone who never left the starting line. As you're stuck saying that you have no enough capital to start, someone else is busy making good use of whatever little they have. As you're busy lamenting that there are no business ideas, someone else is busy sharpening his innovation claws. When you're busy complaining about a problem in your society, someone else is busy thinking how to start a business that solves that problem. Continue waiting at the starting line and poverty will soon find you there to keep you company. 3. Spending more as your income increases. There's no harm in raising your standard of life when you can. However, if you are a person who is constantly looking for ways to spend your money, you will probably find yourself in a difficult situation soon enough. If you continuously raise your expenditure along with any increase in your income, or even without it, it would be hard to have any real savings. Try to keep your expenditures at a constant level along with exploring ways to increase your income. That's the route to success. 4. Driving when you can walk. Raise your hand if you've hopped in your car to run a quick errand a mile down the road. The cost of driving those short distances rather than walking can add up quickly, so slash your car costs instead. According to report, drivers can expect to spend $706 per month when all the fixed and variable costs of owning a car are factored in. Take this money-saving tip to heart: walk instead of drive when you can. 5. You complain instead of committing. Life is too expensive. It's hopeless. I'll never get out of debt. I don't earn enough money. Have you ever uttered any of these statements before, or perhaps all of them? Old habits die hard. However, as long as you do nothing to change, then you and your coming generation have a direct ticket to the land of poverty. Stop complaining and making lame excuses. Instead, take responsibility for your non-productive habits and focus on changing them, then do it. 6. Focusing on the present without caring about the future. Usually, when people find it hard to tackle a problem, they choose to ignore it. That's a sure recipe for disaster. The same is the case with your finances. Generally, people focus on their present needs, wishfully thinking that future needs will somehow be met in some way. You need to take the future into perspective whenever you are making any financial decision. Although it is good to take care of everything in the present, do your best to save for your future. 7. You think it is too early to start saving. When you are young, it is easy to get carried away by the various pleasures money can buy. People often think that right now is too early to start saving or investing. Wrong. It is never too early to save a portion of your income, no matter how low or high your income is. Start saving today. In fact, experts say that you should save before you spend. Keep aside a portion of whatever money or income you get and then spend the rest. 8. Not keeping a record of your money. We all think that we know where our money comes from and where it ends up. Sadly, that's not true for most of us. We might be aware of our major expenditures, but the small things usually eat up our finances more than the big ones. It is an excellent idea to start keeping a journal for all your income and expenses, whether they are huge or small. This way you will have a much better idea for controlling your finances. 9. Being unclear of your needs, wants, and finances. In order to save money and build wealth, it is of the utmost important that you absolutely care about the must-haves, good-to-haves, and not-to-haves. You need to prioritize your financial targets. If getting rich is a top priority for you, then you need to sacrifice some of your present pleasures, whether you like it or not. Be clear about your goals and write them down. Review them at regular intervals to keep yourself on track. 10. Ignoring your debt. For a lot of people in today's world, interest eats up a huge portion of their finances. It's a painful fact. Still, they don't know how to get out of this vicious cycle, leaving them with little to no savings. First of all, make paying your debt a top-of-the-list item on your agenda. Work out a plan for this and stick to it, no matter what. You don't want to believe that you're poor, do you? 11. Constantly upgrading your electronic gadgets. There is no limit to it. While there is no harm in buying gadgets that you actually need, buying only because there is this next version of mobile available in the market will definitely cause you more harm than good. Take charge of your life today. Do what needs to be done right now. You can do it. Do yourself a favor and start your journey of becoming wealthy today.